was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight. Just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Play fake. Murray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left.
This is too easy.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On third down, Mitchell trucks over him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mitchell. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A huge play there for Arizona. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.